Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have some Wayne Goss brushes that I am going to share with you today, a little splurge that I did for myself on Beautylish, and I just wanted to give you kind of a rundown and a review of the brushes and whether or not they are worth the high price tag. At $25 to $35 a pop for brushes, it is pretty pricey to stock up on Wayne Goss brushes, which is why I have never purchased any of them before and why I don't own any of the full sets. It's just so expensive. But I've heard nothing but amazing things about the quality of the brushes, and I wanted to give myself a little treat, so this is an area that I chose to splurge on. So I ended up getting two brushes. I picked up the number 6 eye brush. This is a blending shadow brush. And I picked up the number 2 powder brush. This is a small powder brush for using under the eye, small parts of the face, or even highlighting with. So these are the two that I picked up, and I wanted to let you know my complete thoughts on them, as well as give you some comparisons to some of my e.l.f. brushes that are pretty darn similar. First off, I have to say, yes, these are completely worth it. As soon as I unwrapped these from their packaging and just felt them, the quality and softness of these bristles is bar none better than anything I have in my brush collection. Up close, you can see that there is no single bristle out of place. They are all handmade, which creates this just perfection in the shaping of the brush, which I think is part of why, other than the quality of the materials themselves, it's why it feels so good against the skin, and it just expertly picks up product the way that it's shaped. This entire little dome picks up product perfectly. And the same is true on the eye brush as well. It has a similar sort of domed effect, but it is a little bit pinched at the center, which makes it really amazing for getting right into the crease as well as for laying shadow down. So I do have to say, if you're going to splurge on a couple of brushes, I definitely think that the number 6 eye brush is a great one to go with because it is so versatile. It's fluffy enough to do a lot of blending, but it's also flat enough that you can pack shadow on. But it's not going to pack shadow on like a really dense brush will, because this is so soft and fluffy. It's just ideal for blending. Now this brush I purchased assuming it would be really similar in size to one of my favorite brushes from e.l.f., which is the small tapered brush. And it absolutely is in terms of size and shape. Even in design, it is so incredibly similar. On camera, you might not even be able to tell much of a difference between the two. But up close, you can kind of see the difference in terms of the quality of the bristles and the cut of the bristles. Not only that, but the material itself is really different. So when I feel this one, it definitely, this by the way is the e.l.f. brush, it definitely feels soft, but it's nowhere near as silky soft as the Wayne Goss brush. When I look at it, it has a nice taper, but it doesn't have the same perfection as the Wayne Goss brush. So I am not advocating by any means that you need 25 to 35 or more dollar brushes. This, I believe, was $3 when I purchased it, and I think at the store they're maybe $4 now. Is an amazing brush, and I still love it for setting my under eye. I love it for all the same reasons that I love this one, but nothing quite compares to how silky, soft, and luxurious feeling the Wayne Goss brush is. So do you need it? No, you can definitely get a similar kind of performance from a $4 e.l.f. brush, but the feel, quality, and overall performance of this brush by Wayne Goss is much better. So it's a give and take. Do you want to make a splurge? Then I say it's totally worth it. Can't make a splurge but want a really similar effect? Then check out e.l.f. brushes. I think that, again, the small tapered brush is really similar to the Wayne Goss number 2. I think their newer highlighting brush is also really similar. It has kind of an even more similar tapered point to it than the small tapered brush, but still, again, not nearly as soft and silky, but still pretty effective. And then to compare to the 06 eyeshadow brush by Wayne Goss, I highly recommend e.l.f.'s blending brush. Really similar in terms of its shape and size and function. The e.l.f. blending brush is just not quite as silky, not quite as luxurious, but still will blend out your eyeshadows really nicely. Up close, you can see that the size, the shape is pretty similar. Although there's just a little bit more fluff and a little bit more, I guess you'd say, irregularity on the e.l.f. brush. So something silky and incredibly smooth like this Wayne Goss brush, I guess we can't expect to be found in a brush that only costs $3 to $4. But honestly, this is still gonna do a great job on your eyes. So splurge absolutely if you want to. I'm going to really enjoy having these Wayne Goss brushes in my collection, but do you absolutely need them? Probably not. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite brushes are. Which brushes have you found that are the softest and the best at blending? I'm very curious. I always love trying out new makeup brushes, so let me know your thoughts down below, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Bye.